Elijah was one of the greatest prophets in history, performing miracles, calling down fire from heaven, and standing against wicked rulers. But his story ended differently than any prophet before him. He never tasted death. Instead, he was taken to heaven in a whirlwind of fire, leaving behind one of the most mysterious events ever recorded. As Elijah neared the end of his time on earth, he traveled with his loyal disciple, Elisha. They journeyed through Gilgal, Bethel, and Jericho, each time encountering prophets who warned Elisha, "The Lord is going to take your master today." But Elisha refused to leave Elijah's side, saying, "As surely as the Lord lives, I will not leave you." Finally, they arrived at the Jordan River. Elijah took his cloak, struck the water, and the river split in two. They crossed on dry ground, just as Moses had parted the Red Sea generations earlier. Once they reached the other side, Elijah turned to Elisha and asked, "What do you want me to do for you before I am taken?" Without hesitation, Elisha boldly requested, "I want a double portion of your spirit." Elijah responded, "You have asked for a difficult thing, but if you see me when I am taken, it will be yours." Suddenly, the heavens opened, and a chariot of fire, pulled by fiery horses, descended from the sky. A whirlwind of divine energy swirled around Elijah, and before Elisha's eyes, his master was lifted into the sky. As Elijah vanished into the heavens, Elisha cried out, "My father! My father! The chariots and horsemen of Israel!" But Elijah was gone. Elisha stood in shock, but soon noticed that Elijah's cloak had fallen to the ground. He picked it up, walked back to the Jordan River, and struck the water, just as his master had done. The waters parted once again, proving that Elijah's spirit now rested on Elisha. The prophets, watching from a distance, saw what had happened and declared, "The spirit of Elijah now rests on Elisha." From that moment on, Elisha carried on Elijah's work, performing miracles and leading Israel with divine wisdom. Elijah's ascension remains one of the most mysterious events in history. He was one of only two people in the Bible, along with Enoch, who never died but were instead taken directly to heaven. His story proves that faithful obedience to God leads to an extraordinary destiny. Did you know this incredible story? Comment below and share your thoughts.